I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures, here to talk to you about the grain markets, the agricultural markets. Corn market, new 6-month low here as it's trading lower. Nobody's making any money feeding corn. The end users who use corn are not making any money. So the ethanol guys, they're not feeding corn to the cattle and the hogs. They're not making any money. We've got to see these end users become profitable, and then they can use more of the product, more corn, and dwindle away this supply that we have here. So now you have bird flu hitting the headlines here, and that also is crimping the demand for corn. I mentioned bird flu. Iowa this week, 5.3 million chickens infected with bird flu. That's a big number. That's 10% of the herd in Iowa. And by the way, Iowa feeds the nation 20% of the eggs that we use here. So this is a big number. Typically, these kinds of headlines will go away. Hopefully that's what we'll see here. We had the PEDV virus with the hogs last year. We found a vaccine for that, and that went away, and hopefully this will go away as well. We develop a vaccine and take care of this. But again, just another crimp in the demand story for our grain markets, this bird flu coming on. Weather looks dry and warmer next week, so planters are going to roll here and continue to get the corn planted. We'll get Monday night crop planting conditions. Look for corn to maybe be 20-25%, and it looks to be drying out there, so that's going to be key. Looking ahead next week, what's going to move the markets? Monday night's planning progress. Also keep an eye on crude oil. It's incredible. Crude oil goes up and almost all commodities follow. So also the dollar is very key here. I've got a chart of the dollar index on this video. Maybe that's the $10 million question here in the short term, is if this dollar can continue lower and what's going to happen there. I want to leave you with this. Each passing day, the demand for grain is greater and greater. I think the boom years are still continuing here. It's boom year now in production because we've had record high prices the last few years. So I just want to say that I feel like we're getting closer and closer to the low here in this commodity cycle. Do I know the lows are in? No, I don't. But we're looking for kind of a cycle low in soybeans and corn, maybe next week, next month in May. So this demand for grain continues. China's got 1.4 billion people. They're middle class because of industrialization. Their diets are more like ours, hence the demand for grain. So very good story. Have an excellent weekend. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.